beautiful stadiums in college football. Acroshore hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So UCF's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
And this is why they went out and got this guy. They wanted a leader at the quarterback spot that could make plays and win football games. And that's exactly what he's done to start the season. It's a perfect script so far. They've depended on him. He's made plays, Palmer. Now it's how far can he take these guys?
It's been amazing, honestly, just to see how on the same page he has been with his receivers and with his teammates. We knew this guy came in this offseason. He put in a lot of work, a lot of extra hours when nobody was watching, throwing to these people to get the timing down. And that's now starting to show itself early this season on game day.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown Knights. Once he got some room, it was over. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Coming onto the field for the first time today, Ncaa27 Turner churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and... He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man?
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. A handoff for Watson. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick give. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break up.
Makes the grab in their space. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Turner. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. What a grab with one hand. Hit right back to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Man, I want my running backs to pick those holes and get downhill, but there was no holes. So I just think he did the smart thing and stretched it out and ran out of bounds.
In this case, discretion was the better part of valor. It is often touchdown Panther! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Barnett. Snags it. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to Watson. At the 45, on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first. He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it. It's Watson. Driven back.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Going for 6. Touchdown, Knights! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also...
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Hicks. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback keeper. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Yates. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Left side, it's Yates. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd and long here. Moving the pocket, it's Barnett. Finds his target. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Second down, going to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Trying to take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Yates. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Out wide left, it's Hicks. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Blasted as he lets it go. Right side, it's Kent. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Sells the run, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Watson. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Punt is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. And the returner will be brought down. 15 seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the ground, it's Turner. Got the first down. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Right back to the well. Past the 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Panthers head coach coming out of the locker room. This has been a thrilling first half, and teams are neck and neck right now. But no one has made a significant mistake. We talk about it every game, guys. The game comes down to turnovers. Both teams have been clean and efficient so far, but we want to see if both quarterbacks can remain composed and show that poise with ball security down the stretch. I'll keep you posted how things are going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Long way to go on second down. Running inside. It's Smith. Run ends there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Hits the hole, it's right. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He caught it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Panthers. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-20 score. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Pulls it in. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Holds on, it's Wade. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Could not make his way to the corner.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Left side, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Knights will punt this one away. Looking for room. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. This quarterback, part of their running game. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Cuts it upfield. It's right. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. Sweet punt there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
In traffic, it's Hicks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Out wide right, it's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. On the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making them think really quickly and make a decision.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Out wide left, it's Thomas. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They just keep firing. Just a little off. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Moves the pocket, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
2nd down to the air. Time to take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, UCF!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Using his legs, it's right. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Panther! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. What a way to send a message. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.